Hello everybody. Today it is Christmas Eve morning, around 2:30-ish, I'm gonna say. This video is
my old drawings. Don't know if you can see that. That was gonna be my first tattoo, but it didn't end up being that one. And that's one of my favorite old drawings that I've done. And this too was also gonna be one of my tattoos, but I decided not to get it. And this one was just random boredness. Are you retarded? Damn Stewie and SpongeBob. I tried the attempt of Mater and Lightning McQueen. Didn't color it in though. And this one was my very first and only drawing I've done in pen so far. I've did this one 12 years ago. The Tick. That guy's awesome. And this one is decent. One of my first portraits that I've done. And Beavis and Butthead. Yeah. And this one's another one of my favorites, Daffy Duck. And I don't know if many of you read comic books, but I tried to draw the comic version of the Nightcrawler from X-Men. It's kind of crappy, but I was pretty proud of it when I drew it back then. And this one, I can't remember when I drew this one, but it's another one of my favorites. Don't mind me, I'm just chewing my bubble gum. This one's Tasmanian Devil. Here's Tickle-This Elmo. He's grabbing his junk and flipping his bird. This one, when I first drew this one, not a lot of people knew what it was, but 7 out of 12 people I asked knew what it was. I'm not gonna tell you what it is, but leave a comment down below if you know what that is, or who that is, or why it's doing that. But yeah, okay. This is one of my most recent ones. Yeah. And this one I did a couple months ago. It's alright for a crappy flower rose. This one I did when I was in BC the last 6-7 months ago. Do it for my grandma because she loves Tinkerbell. And one of my all-time favorite cartoons from my childhood. You got to at least know one of the songs that they sang on that show. You know, Ren and Stimpy. Epically hilarious to this day. And same with this cartoon. I drew this one about a year and a half ago. Leave a comment. And this one was just a buddy of mine that I used to work for. He saw some of my drawings. He wanted a tattoo of the Joker. I wasn't too good at doing portraits, but I have 2 of them here. This one is just a quick sketch. And the second one to that is the old Batman Returns or whatever Joker. It's not that good. I was a dumbass and outlined it in Sharpie, but it still kind of looks alright. Anywho, those were my old ones. And now I am going to show you my Christmas cards that I drew out for my mom, my grandma.
This is Merry Smurfmas. It's a Smurfette and some other Smurfing. And because my grandma likes Tinkerbell, I just had to do a Tinkerbell Christmas card, kinda, do. And my grandpa, he's kinda got
sense of humor, but I had to do this one for him. Are you having a holly jolly Christmas? The Grinch. I also had, those were my Christmas cards, by the way.
And this one, I was gonna draw my drum, my hand drum that my dad made for me. But I'm not too sure yet. And this one was just another quick sketch of a skull and a rose. Don't know if you can see it that good because it's just a light pencil. Anywho, I got a Spider-Man drawing here. And one of the world's most famous paintings I did in pencil. Kinda, it's not good, but
Is that a nipple? That's a nipple.
but anyways, yeah, I still got holy crap 7.5 minutes. As you may know, if you looked on my Facebook page, I did a couple, about half a dozen drawings of dragons. But yeah, that's one of them. These are the ones I drew when I was in BC. That's a tribal rose. Another epically awesome cartoon from your childhood and nowadays. Mickey and Pluto. And yet another dragon. And a tree frog, which is ironically not in a tree. It's in the grass with a bunch of flies. And another dragon sword, tribal drawing, kinda-ish. Another dragon with a rose. This one's my favorite one. I was gonna get this tattooed on me. It's green. And it says the same thing upside down. Can't remember what those are called. Omnigrams or something. And this one I drew for one of my aunties in BC. She wanted
I need to draw a bow, but I forgot to do the nose ring on the bow. And I told her, she asked about it, and I was like, huh, I drew it the way I drew it. If you like it or leave it.
And this one was for a friend, an old friend I went with in high school. Yeah, just two swords. And this one,
I'm not too sure why I drew this one, but it's a banshee.
I don't know why I drew that one. And this one's another one that I was gonna get tattooed, but I'm not too sure yet where I want to get it. And yeah, this one I want to get tattooed right on my leg or my back somewhere, maybe. Mainly because I like dragons and Japanese art kind of inspires me, kind of. It's a dragon and a sakura tree, a cherry blossom tree. And
This one I drew for my cousin Dustin Livermore.
he said he might get this tattooed on his body somewhere because I drew it, and yeah. It's supposed to be a tribal spider, but it's not really tribal. It's just kind of random all over. And I got some more. I don't know if you guys watch anime or anything, but I drew this Naruto Uzumaki, and then Shikamaru Nara, and then the Nine Tails Beast. Don't know if you can see that. Yep, there you go. There.
And another Spider-Man drawing. Who doesn't like Spider-Man? And Mario, breakdancing Mario. Also another one, to leave a comment below if you know who this is. Leave a comment below, down there. Don't know why I looked at my crotch. But anyways, yeah, one of my favorite movies. One of my favorite, pretty.
Yeah, he wanted that tattooed in his belly button. This one's I drew for my grandma in BC. Grizzly bear. Slalom, as we would say in our language, my native language. This one's another one that I drew for my mom. Unicorn. She loves unicorns. She used to have a whole bunch of porcelain unicorns, but not no more. But here it is. Yeah. And I think oh crap, 15.5 minutes. This one I kind of drew.
Another one I drew out of boredom. It's two Grim Reapers in the dark.
As we said. And this one is I did for just to see where I could go with my skills. Kind of turned out crappy because I colored it in. But yeah, there it is. Fairy on a rock in a field. Fairy on a rock in a field.
Anywho, this is another one of my favorite childhood cartoons. Popeye and olive oil. This one is another one I was gonna put on my hand drum. The one that my dad made me. I was thinking of doing it because it was one of my best drawings this year so far, and yeah, I kind of like it. I was gonna trace it in ink, but I think I'm just gonna photocopy it and then trace it over ink in the photocopied version. This one, another one I drew, another dragon. One of my friends in Saskatchewan wants to get it tattooed on her. I kind of hope she does because I like it a lot, and it would be nice to have my art on some people other than me.